In 1989, gasoline prices increased more than 10% on average in Canada. As of January 1st, the federal government increased the excise tax on gasoline by 1 cent a litre, bringing the total federal tax grab to about $6 for every 50-litre fill-up. While gas prices have been relatively stable during much of 1989, the recent tax hikes have infuriated the CAA.
That tax was meant to build highways and to maintain highways. That's not where it's going.
In fact, Valley says when gas prices are 60% higher in Canada than in the U.S., Canadians have a powerful incentive to travel to the United States, and Americans have a good reason not to travel to Canada.
We're diverting people to go to the States. In other words, what we're doing, we're blacktopping Montana, Idaho, and Washington.
While tourism is still a growing industry in the province, the Chamber of Commerce agrees that the high gas prices have weakened Canada's $22 billion tourism industry.
The Chamber of Commerce did realize in the summer that a number of American tourists specifically were quite angered by the price of gasoline.
The CAA says Canada has overtaxed and outpriced itself as we head into the next decade. The association is calling for the removal of the excise tax by the federal government and a reduction on provincial gas taxes to bring our prices more in line with those in the United States.
I've expected it always to go up, so I'm used to it.
Before it wasn't too bad, but now, especially in the wintertime, the vehicles use a little more gas and you got to put more in, so it's more expensive now.
I'd like to see more people, like, with the input of the gasoline buyer, like, stand up for themselves, but until it happens, I don't know.
Like, I go to Maple Creek every week, and they say a lot of people, they'll go right from Alberta, and they drive right through Saskatchewan to Manitoba, and if you have to get in Manitoba, they drive right through, because it's cheaper in Manitoba and cheaper in Alberta, so just skip Saskatchewan.
Since 1984, the federal excise tax on gasoline has been raised by a whopping 466%, and there doesn't seem to be any promise for reduction in the future. Craig Wilson, CJFB News, Swift Current.